Good afternoon, my friends. How's it going? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Well, as I promised in one of my last videos, I said we were going to try and make our own matzah, and you can do this at home. Now, this is something that you'd want to do before Passover because we are using flour, the flour that's not kosher for Passover. But this is a great experiment for you to try at home. We're going to try and replicate one of these. Remember when we tasted a piece of matzah? Let's see what it looks like. Do you think we can make the same shape, size, and color? I don't know. That's the fun thing about science. You never know what you're gonna get unless you try. So, here's the thing about making matzah. You really only need 2 ingredients: flour and water. And the tools that you're gonna need are a rolling pin, a fork, and a baking sheet. Now, in my bowl, I'm gonna put in 1 cup of flour. So I need to get another cup. That was a half a cup. Okay, I'm gonna put it back into my bowl. And I am going to mix in, I put 1 cup of flour, and I'm gonna use just a half a cup of water. And we're gonna mix it kind of like, almost like a Play-Doh. And I'm going to mix it up. Can you see that? Do you see how it's kind of coming together? Now, you might need a little bit more flour. Yeah, this looks like I need a little bit more, so I'm going to make it a little bit more because you don't want it too sticky. You want to be able to touch it with your hands and not get flour all over yourself. So I'm going to see that. You can see that. Looks like I still need a little bit of flour in my bowl, which is fine. So maybe you might need up to 3/4 cups. A cup and 3/4. So here, I'm gonna roll it in my bowl. And see, it kind of looks like almost looks like Play-Doh. But we're gonna see if we can't try and make it into some matzah. Now, when the Israelites had to leave, when the Jews had to leave Egypt, remember, they had to leave so quick that they weren't allowed to have time to make their bread rise. So you see, I'm kind of kneading it right now. You see that? And because of that, now I'm going to put it onto a cutting board just so you can see it. Okay, I'm going to roll this out a little bit. Now, they didn't have time to let things rise, right? So what they did is there's a theory that after 18 minutes, that's when they had to take everything out of the oven or off of the hot stoves that they were baking the bread on. Looks like I need a little bit more flour, which is fine. That's the one thing about this. It's kind of like really no measurements. I don't know. It was sticking a little bit, so I'm gonna put this back onto my cutting board. Again, more flour is needed. That's okay. So once I roll this out, okay, have a nice look at that. Roll it out. I am going to put it in my oven that's preheated at the highest temperature, so like 500, okay? And I am, actually I'm gonna take a pizza cutter. I'm gonna take my pizza cutter and actually cut this into smaller pieces so then I can show you. Once I put it in my oven, I'm going to set it at 500 degrees, okay? And then I'm going to cook it just for 18 minutes. And I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna take my fork, if you can see, put this over here. I'm going to, I see the little sun glare, poke it with some holes. Poke, 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 poke. Just like there's holes on the regular piece of matzah. Okay? I'm gonna put it on my baking sheet. Okay? And that's it. Now, if you wanna spice things up a little bit, then you could add a little bit of olive oil on top of it, add some different seasonings, like salt, and then maybe add some garlic to it. I just might have to try that and see what we come out with. So I'm gonna stick this in the oven. Okay, here are my pieces right here. I'm gonna bake them. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, we'll see you soon.